All right, good morning, my fellow Capricorns. Blessed be. It's a bit chilly here in Vermont today. I've got a sweater on. I'm a little surprised by this here as the end of the May is approaching, beginning of June. But for those of you who do not know me, my name is Rachel Navy, aka Villagio Strega. If you'd like to follow me on Facebook or TikTok, where I'll put the extended readings during the first couple of weeks of the month each time, as well as, hang on just a moment. As you can see, I'm not down at my canopy. I was doing the other readings down at the canopy, and I was really, really loving it. Love being out in the fresh air here, Capricorns. But nonetheless, thank you for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. Ring that bell for updates and when things are posting, especially in your sign. I should be at a new location tonight to do the final 5 for the most watched videos this afternoon. Hopefully that'll go really well. It's going to be a new experience for me, being in an actual recording studio with things as well. So hopefully that'll be a good time for everyone. I'm doing the Celtic cross style reading. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yeah, no. That's what I thought. I'm doing Celtic cross style reading here, guys. And in case you can't tell, I take the flippers and the jumpers. And then I'll be pulling the final 5 from different decks. I've got the 8 Coins Tattoo Tarot, one of my favorite decks now. The Tarot Mucha by Los Scarabeo. And the Los Scarabeo Golden Art Nouveau deck. I'm going to just flip this down so you can see what I'm seeing. And I pick up energies through my hands, my yes or no's through my hands, or how they're to be placed. So yes or no for situation. There's a definite no. Yes or no for situation. 2 is a no. Yes or no for situation. There you go. Situation is the Knight of Pentacles energy. Yes or no for challenges. There it goes. Yes or no for hopes, dreams, goals, fears, destiny, and that's a big yes. Okay, just wanted to clear that up here for a moment, guys. Again, thank you all for being here. You guys have been wonderfully supportive of my channel, and I do so appreciate it, because I'm hoping it's going to grow and kind of manifest some more for all of us here, because I really do enjoy doing the readings. If you have a challenge or a situation in your life you'd like more guidance, clarity, or support on, feel free to reach out to me. All my information is either linked in the description below or the About section of my channel. And Villagio Strega, you can always message me at Villagio Strega. Yeah, that's where you've been, Capricorns, for sure. And where you headed. Okay. Get a couple more out here. Get that out of the way. All right. Well, excuse me. Got the Page of Wands. Magician card energy. Ace of Swords, or Page of Swords, rather. Interesting. I'm being asked to kind of or being prompted, I should say, to just kind of sit quiet for a moment and take this all in. And I'm getting the nudge to say breathe deep. So maybe all of us should take that big deep breath before the reading begins here, Capricorns. I'm pulling the final card for the overall outcome, the overall energy of the reading. I'm just going to take some deep breaths. Okay. Sit quiet here and just kind of review what's going on in this reading for you guys here for a moment. Tilt that back up, and I'll pull each card as they come out. But let's have a look. Page of Wands. Okay, got it. Knight of Pentacles energy is where you're at currently with your situation here towards the end of the month, Capricorn. This is the energy of slow but steady, cautious movement, practical, grounded movement. The Knight of Pentacles himself is the slowest moving knight in the deck. So if you're waiting on finance for a situation, or you're trying to have money come in, it's coming in slowly. It's coming towards you slowly. It's messages, though. Messages about finance, career, times, situations, employment opportunities, entrepreneurship, as it were, and even romance for some of you. But again, things are taking their time to get there. This is why the deep breaths, I get it now. This is why the deep breaths were kind of being prompted to me, as it were, to indicate, like, okay, have a little bit of patience on the situation at hand. It is going to pay off, is what I'm getting from this as well. So that said here, Capricorns, your challenge is keeping things in balance. And by the way, too, if I didn't say it already, there's like a bit of generosity attached to the Knight of Pentacles energy. So whether it's romantic, whether it's employment, again, practical, cautious, grounded, things are finance is coming towards you, romance is coming towards you possibly. It's just taking its time to get there. For you, though, the challenge is to keep it all in balance, Capricorn. It's about weighing things out with this Two of Pentacles energy, weighing this situation out and like not overextending your energy in one area, so that way like you take off your nose to spite your face in another, is really what I'm feeling. If this is a romantic situation, it's about like making sure there's an equilibrium to the relationship, rather than you giving, or that individual giving. To make things kind of more one-sided. Otherwise, if it's about your career, it's about this opportunity, of course, that's going to be presented where one opportunity is clearly better than the other. And for you, it may be more about like, okay, I know the road I'm going down. I know it's going to pay off for me, but how does my family life play into this? How do I keep my family life in balance? How do I keep, maybe other things I'm doing with my time in balance, like health and exercise, wellness, things like that, or of that nature. But time management is a big one, and not burning the candle at both ends is really what I'm picking up in regards to this. Divine stepping in to bring some sort of success and clarity to you, though, mastery of some sorts. This is in your hopes, your dreams, your destiny, your goals position, and it is the Ace of Swords energy. So swords are, of course, our ideas, thoughts, communications. We may have that when the Ace is present, this is like a new one. This is maybe a new idea, something being rectified in regards to communications. Some sort of mastery, even that maybe you weren't anticipating, is really what I get out of this. Like maybe some of you are going to have some messages, because that Knight of Pentacles is there. Messages that are kind of like a surprise, a pleasant surprise to some of you. Or there's someone coming in to clarify some sort of information, perhaps that maybe didn't sit well with you in the past. Their energy may not have been... Their energy may not have been the best energy for you to be around, or there was some sort of hardship in the relationship or communication, Capricorns. So Divine stepping in to clarify that up. That individual would be coming at you slowly again. Slowly and cautiously is definitely emphasized in regards to the love aspect of things, or persons you may be dealing with. But thoughts are clearing up, communications are definitely clearing up, and you're really content with this. This is really like the optimism of it all, especially when it comes to moving forward at new opportunities. Where you've been, well, you may have had the wish fulfillment card, some of you. This is Nine of Cups energy. This is somebody who is emotionally satisfied of their lives and has the ability to ask for more. Maybe there was a situation, this is your distant past, especially in regards to this Knight of Pentacles again, where you felt that there was emotional satisfaction. It was reciprocated perhaps, and maybe at one point you thought you could ask for more. Same thing can be said of your employment situation, because these are pentacles that are present, so we know it's relating to something tangible, your time, your money, your finance, or your career even, rather. And maybe it was that situation where, you know, you knew if you needed to work more, you wanted to work more, you could, to get the finance you were after. You know, you could ask for things, ask for help, have what you needed. Very satisfied is what I'm really getting from that card's energy. More recently, you had a Six of Swords moment. Six of Swords is either travel, relocation, but it's voyage with baggage. So it's not letting, that's why this Ace of Swords is out. It's someone who is dealing with a hardship of sorts, dealing with the need to move forward, the need to head perhaps in a new direction or somewhere of more comfort, because they're really dealing with these doubts, these fears, insecurities, perhaps their dreams or their ideas may have once fit their environment or situation they were in. Hey, bud. It's okay. It's okay. Hey, bud. Situation they were in, but no longer serve them now. So now they're moving forward. It's not totally with a heavy heart or mind. Maybe a little bit more on the, you know, the mental aspect of things with this forward movement. But it's hopes for something better in either relocation or travel. Maybe you're just having. This can also be the card of recuperation for a moment, where you go somewhere else to have a little R&R. Catch up with yourself, maybe think of something new that you hadn't thought of in your current environment in order to move forward in your current life. And indeed you are. You have the Star card energy, which is really, really beautiful energy to have. It's Aquarius in energy. It's represented by the universe at large, the Star card is. So it's about being unique and inspiring. What inspires you? How do you inspire others? What are your aspirations? What's your place in the universe? What is it that makes you unique? This is the energy of where you're headed. I'm just going to give my dog a moment too. This is the energy of where you're headed, Capricorns. It's, again, maybe not so much knowing your place of in the universe, but having the hopes and dreams to live your most authentic self, to allow others to perhaps see the side of you that maybe sometimes you keep under wraps, maybe you're fearful of, to show others because maybe it is so unique and so different. You might be fearful of what others think of it. This is letting go of all that. This is saying, this is who I am. This is what I represent. This is what I love. This is what I'm hopeful about. And I'm not afraid to share it. I'm not afraid to expose myself to scrutiny, because it doesn't matter at the end of the day. This is who I am. So I'm going to give the dog just a moment again. Pick up my painting I just knocked down. Hey, Snow, bud. Ignore that. They got the dogs next door barking too. Good times. Okay, so what is your attitude about the situation, Capricorn? You've got the Page of Wands energy. Page of Wands is really, really great energy because you're coming up with all these creative ideas. The flip side to it, though, is you may be sitting on them. You may be all about, like, here's my thought, here's my idea, here's this action I want to take, but then when it comes to actually doing it or figuring out which one is the priority, it may be a challenge for you. So you may need to invest some help from others. You know, get a little information, as it were, experiential knowledge from others to be like, hey, did you ever try this? What did you make of that? You know, how do I go about doing this? Is really the key component with the Page of Wands energy. Indeed, it's a new action you want to take. It's something new you want to pursue, right? Because you're all about individualism and being unique. So it's those creative thoughts you have, that unique path you have, that you want to put forward movement on. It could be business as well, with that Knight of Pentacles and that, again, that Two of Pentacles energy there. We're keeping it in balance. So it's wonderful to have these ideas. It's wonderful to create, but make sure you're getting the tools you need, the proper guidance and support in the situation, so that way you can put it into action. So that way you can not just plan and dream about it, but the new experience itself is actually happening for you, rather than just kind of like sitting on the back burner and you wondering and waiting, like, should I do this or not? Should I do this or not? Just go for it. Get the information you need. What's in your environment is beautiful energy to have, especially with what I was just discussing, because this is the Magician card. This is you recognizing you have everything you need to manifest what it is you want to manifest here, Capricorn. All the tools, you have all the tools you need in this situation here, and you've mastered something. You have the knowledge, you have the wisdom. In other words, you don't need more than what you already have, other than perhaps the will to get there, the will to take the action, to manifest it, to fully put it into being. And again, maybe some fine-tuning, a little help along the way too. But even this is representing that there is outside forces that are able and willing to help you on this new path that you're walking down, or this new experience you're after. Can't say it's all relationship by any means. I think this is more in relation to finance, our career, as it were, here, Capricorn. But with that said, it does bring you some emotional satisfaction. Again, a real strong sense of many of you are letting go of one maybe high-paying lifestyle, position, career, as it were, and moving more into something that's more emotionally gratifying, more emotionally stable for you, with others' help along the way. I've got the Page of Swords energy out for your inner emotions. And by the way, the Magician is Mercury energy. It's all about communications and thinkings anyways. Right now, Mercury's in retrograde. Is this the best time to up and go and say, you know what, I'm going for it. I'm going down this new career path. Yes, I don't care if Mercury is in retrograde or not. It all depends on you and your energy. If it feels right, do it. Don't cut your hair right now, though. Saturn's in retrograde, too. We got Saturn, Mars, Pluto, all of them. But make sure things are communicated clearly. That's why Mercury retrograde affects us so much, is so that way things that weren't functioning right or being miscommunicated definitely get cleared up and set us on the right path with things. So communication and thinking, perceptions, making connections. This is in your external influences, so definitely the making connections aspect to it, and problem solving. There's a real strong problem solving energy with that. Your inner emotions, again, Page of Swords energy. This again is that new opportunity, that new plan you're thinking about, that new commitment you want to make, that new idea, that new forward moment where you're looking towards the future, right? You're planning for the future here, Capricorn, with the Page of Swords energy. And again, messages may be coming in with it. Because it's a swords, though, it is about action. It's about, okay, clearing up these clouds, right? Picking and choosing the clouds, getting the clouds out of there so you can have the sunshine in your life before you take that forward movement towards your new future. Is really what this is indicating. So you may have a little worry about it. You may have a little bit of doubt about it. But again, messages are coming in and you're fully supported in your environment for whatever ideas you've been sitting on for a while that are unique to you. In your overall energy here, Capricorn, is the Four of Cups. Four of Cups is the energy of, maybe you've been bored in a certain situation. Maybe you've been bored in your previous career. Or maybe it became old hat to you in some ways, Capricorn. And what this is indicating to me is that even though you may be bored or being kind of like humdrum about it, you're comfortable there. It's hard to leave your comfort zone with Four of Cups energy, because you're so focused on maybe what the negative aspects are to it and that you don't like about it, that you may not see either what you do like about things still, or the opportunities that you have kind of being offered to you, or that you could put into forward movement yourself. You may miss out on something, is what it's really saying. So I really get a strong sense of if there's something in your life, and we'll clarify this up with the final five, some idea you've had, something that's unique to you, maybe something spiritual, maybe something artistic, maybe something that has to do with communications, something along those lines, Capricorn. If there's something in your life that you've been like sitting on as an idea, a thought here for some time, now is the time to implement it, right? Now is the time to say, okay, I'm not gonna think about this anymore. The timing is now right in a situation. Let's see if we get the Wheel of Fortune out with the I'm going to use the Tarot Mucha actually for this one. We'll do the final 3 with the other one. So, please clarify this reading for Capricorns. Okay. Okay. Saturn's in retrograde too, guys. Saturn, Capricorn energy is usually ruled by Saturn. And that's all about structures. So maybe it's like how you structure what it is you want to do. Or the challenge of keeping, the balance of keeping things like structured. Maybe affecting you. With and why that finance is kind of like slowly but surely. I also got a feeling it's like less finance for you initially. But then it's more rewarding. It's more wealth. To have that peace of mind, to have that clarity, pardon me, than it is to deal with like maybe some sort of drama or something. You know, it's not, maybe you were satisfied in the past, but no longer satisfied. Here, I'm seeing what's going on here with the other cards. There's one. Yeah. 2 more, please. And again, the major arcanas are really the meat of the readings here too. So the rest of this is kind of everyday stuff. The major arcanas are the key points to remember in regards to your reading. Because that's really the hero's journey. Okay. All right. I've got the King of Cups, the Emperor, the Chariot, the 6 of Pentacles, and the Tower. Let's break these down, okay? The King of Cups energy, he just wants everybody to be happy. He's a sweetheart of a guy, and he's had a lot of experience in life. Like he's a hopeless romantic. He's kind of a Renaissance man. He is about messages coming in for you, especially in regards to relationships and love. And he's very well grounded. He's very mature, very emotionally stable. There can be a ton of stuff going on in the background, like a ton of drama going on. And he's like, whatever, I don't care. Just figure it out. And everybody just let's go back to drinking or something like that. Let's go have a beer kind of energy for him, or a glass of wine. He's like, all right, let's just work this out. Is really what he's about. Just wants everybody to be joyous, merry. Again, messages coming in. Could be someone coming towards you, especially with that 9 of Pentacles out as well. That sees your value, that sees your worth, Capricorn. Sees maybe what you're trying to create. Maybe they're co-creating with you even. And really kind of wants to pull it all together to make everything work too, is really what that's about. Again, going back to the structural energy of things, this is Aries energy. Aries and the Emperor can be sometimes about initiation too, as much as it is about man's law, civilizations, the male principle, as it were. So we've got the King and we've got the Emperor. It's taking responsibilities. He's got a lot of, the Emperor like takes on man's responsibilities, or it could be you having more responsibilities in your life, especially if you're headed down a new career path. Or responsibilities in the relationship. Again, keeping things in balance. It's owning one's power too, because again, we're talking about structural things, civilizations, man's law. It could be an authority figure you're dealing with, a father figure for sure. Legal things like attorneys, judges, police. Sometimes, who knows, like the Department of Corrections, something along those lines. And it's also about power and ambition. Like standing in your power, being willing to create, not being afraid of standing up. Maybe not so much for yourself, but just like standing up and owning like who you are, what you represent, and how it fits into society, how it fits into man's law, things you create, even your own community. You also have the Chariot card energy, that's Cancer. So this could be time frames we're talking about, or individuals who may be dealing with, or however it falls in your chart here. Chariot card energy is as much about keeping tradition as it is about the success, but it's success through hard work. In other words, you've earned your victory, Capricorn. You've worked hard to get where you are, and it's kind of like the universe says, okay, we recognize that, we honor that here for Capricorn as well. So it's achievement through effort, really is what the Chariot is. And it's also about, though, that achievement and effort, again, it's about keeping it in balance here. The Sphinxes are just kind of like hanging out and waiting for the next command to go. So this guy's kind of like hanging back and be like, phew, I just got through that. I'm successful. Maybe it was like this energy over here. Again, masculine energy, perhaps. Older than 35 kind of energy. These may have been those that were kind of like helping you manifest along the way, Capricorn, or will be helping you manifest along the way, as it is. But it's that moment of pause you give yourself to reflect and kind of like weigh the pros and cons. Think about those that helped you out along the way, in order to get where you're supposed to be. Six of Pentacles too is about keeping things in balance. It's kind of like the other Libra energy, the other Justice card, as it were, but not so much about dealing with karmic cycles as much as it is about keeping your finance and your efforts in balance. Like, again, don't want you to burn the candle at both ends here, or feel like you have to burn the candle at both ends, but you have what it is for support in your environment to help you manifest whatever that creative, unique thing it is that you do, Capricorn. So the energy is, I don't have to do it all, and there may be some financial backing too. We know that Knight of Pentacles is moving towards you, so we know money's on its way slowly but surely. This may be that payoff, or maybe it's your taxes, or maybe it's the stimulus, something along those lines. Even a charitable donation, I'm hearing, or grants for some of you to help you live more prosperously, or have what you need financially, abundance coming in, as it were. But there's a community effort involved usually with the Six of Pentacles energy as well. Then we have the Tower. The Towers is about action, Capricorn. Yes, it can be that uncomfortable moment for us where that catches us off guard, because it is typically a crisis point. It's a profound decision we have to make, that if we don't do it, the divine does it for us. It's kind of like if you don't sit up from that chair, it's going to get pulled out from under you, or something along those lines. If you don't make that decision about that relationship, or make that decision back here, right, about you having these thoughts, having these ideas, but just lingering with them comfortably where you're used to being, because you don't really know or see that opportunity, that true blessing that forward movement could really bring to you. This is like, okay, if you're not going to do it, I'm going to put you in a situation where you're either going to move forwards with your intentions, with your ideas, or you're going to sit stagnant in where you've been. This is also about... This is also about actions you take as a result of a crisis point as well. Because just when you think things are stable, safe, and secure, you get this nudge, and this happens. The decision is made, and it happens that you have to move forward, so that way you're on the right path of things, Capricorn. At the end of the day, as uncomfortable as it gets, it's growth. It's lessons you learn along the way. And it's meant to put you on the path you're truly supposed to be on, to be your higher self, to access and live your most fulfilling life, and live that higher self, as it were. Let's check out then your challenges, your advice, and your potential outcome, please. End of May into June. For my Capricorns. What other challenges, advice, and potential outcomes do you have for Capricorns on the collective, please? Okay. Five of Pentacles out for your challenge. This ties into your Magician card energy. And then we have Knight of Pentacles again. So you know that's really a key component to your reading. So you're seeing it more than once, seeing it repeat. Getting a little crazy here. Okay, 2. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes. Yes or no? Okay. I understand then. Okay, let's talk about the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles we know is about feeling rejected. This is your challenge, is to kind of get over this feeling of rejection, of abandonment, the woe was me. You may have somebody you're going through this with as well. That's an opportunity to take what you have and work with that. Again, there may be some collaborative efforts going on for you in order for you to achieve your end goal, or a goal you didn't realize was a better opportunity for you. I'm really feeling. But it's also the energy of when there's an opportunity to have safety, security, stability. You're still out in the cold going, why can't I be stable, safe, secure, and warm? And when you don't recognize that the door is right there, in other words, the church there, that stained glass is the optimism, the hopefulness of a situation. And this guy and this couple's out in the cold, clearly. But they could go into the church and have some sort of sanctuary in their life. Or they can work together, you know, and figure it out, how to keep each other safe and warm along the way as well. But definitely it's about releasing the energy of hopelessness, Capricorn. Releasing the energy of I'm not worthy and saying I am worthy, I am optimistic, I'm willing and able to live an abundant life and have what I need is the other key component to that. Your advice, again, here's this Knight Pentacles, slow, steady, cautious, practical, grounded, generous. He's a very generous Knight is the other portion of that. And we see that with the Six of Pentacles energy as well. Always willing to lend a helping hand. If this is not your finance, again, this could be because it's a Knight. It is about messages coming in as well, perhaps for that new financial opportunity to bring you out of that I feel left out moment. New financial opportunity, new romantic partner, time management, new opportunity for time management that's more stable, safe, and secure for many of you is your advice. Maybe receiving the assistance of others. We did see the King of Cups. We did see the Emperor energy and the Magician out for your external components to success. Money coming in slowly. Slow, gentle movement is really emphasized here. But opportunity, new finance nonetheless. Well, what's your potential outcome? We see the King of Swords again. Again, you're ready to take action. He wants you to take action on things. But make sure they're clear. Make sure there's the intention is clear before you make any forward movements, before you take any actions. Page, we know, is also about messages again. New messages, new opportunities, things being communicated to be cleared up. So that way you can take action on a situation. And of course, we have the Queen of Wands here, who is all about pursuing. I love that smirky little smarmy face she has on this card. She is all about pursuing her dreams. She's all about the creative force, the vitality, the process of creation. Nurturing our creative spirit is also her thing. And she's got a little mystery to her too, like she's full of little secrets, and that's what kind of makes her smile and makes her giddy. Her biggest one is like, okay, I have believing in her own ideas. I have wonderful things to share. Willing to work with others to create, as well as one of her little idiosyncrasies or little personality traits, as it were. She's also about being very honorable, being very true to her partner, not getting jealous easy. She's not really about the drama. She's more about having fun, loving life, and creating, following her passions. Little spiciness to her as well. Okay, final one, guys. And again, if you haven't already, don't forget to like and subscribe. I do appreciate you being here, and hopefully I'll see you all again here soon in the near future for the most watched videos, the 5 most watched videos for the month. Get a little bonus reading going with that. Patience. Yes, of course. That's why that Knight of Pentacles is out. Capricorn, your dreams are blooming more rapidly than you realize. Still, they need nurturing and patience. There it is. To summarize it all, your Archangel messages here, Capricorn. And I love how she's like watering our garden. It's like Capricorns need to water the garden of their own lives, or even get outside and water a garden. But believe in your dreams, know it's divinely guided, and that the right help will come at the right time here, Capricorn, and maybe from the unlikely sources, maybe from those new opportunities that you hadn't thought of yet. So blessed be everyone. Take care.